ఉత్తరాంచల్ యూనివర్సిటీ ఇది కేవలం యూనివర్సిటీ కాదు, మీ సక్సెస్ స్టోరీకి చిరునామా.
Haven't you ever felt like I don't have any normal childhood అంటే నార్మల్ చైల్డ్ ఎంజాయ్ చేసినట్టు మీరు ఎంజాయ్ చేయలేరు? చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి మీకు అటెన్షన్ ఫుల్ ఆఫ్.
I love attention. When I go to eat ice cream somewhere, people come and click pictures with me. I loved it.
But I would like to know అంటే what if బాలిక వధు didn't happen in your life? అంటే మేము ఎలా చూస్తాం ఇప్పుడు అవిక గోర్ ఎలా ఉండబోతుంది?
I wanted to always be a choreographer, and at the age of 4 I started dance. Said when I grow up I don't want to study and all. I don't want to become a doctor. I can't do all of that.
Avika Gor's uncomfortable statement అని చెప్పి ఏంటి అసలు?
I was very uncomfortable being on the set of Ugly Story. Feel bad for somebody who is actually going through this.
ఎలాంటి కైండ్ ఆఫ్ బాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ని గర్ల్ షుడ్ అవాయిడ్ అని మీరు చెప్పగలుగుతారు?
This film talks about people who are actually stuck, and walking out of a marriage right now is not. I think that is what I think people will take away from the film.
ఈ స్టోరీలో కూడా కొన్ని వైరల్ మూమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, లైక్ దట్ మంగళసూత్ర ప్రాంక్.
That was crazy, no?
You acted very well. You are such a talent.
This is what I get paid for.
Like అయ్యో అని చెప్పి, but you cheated us.
I've always been doing it. You guys don't know.
Would you enjoy those kind of?
I love attention. People have something to say, please say.
లేడీస్ అండ్ జెంటిల్మెన్, వెల్కమ్ టు iDream మీడియా. నేను ప్రియదర్శన్. సో రైట్ నౌ నాతో పాటు ఎవరున్నారంటే, సో 20+ ఇయర్స్ ఆఫ్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఫిల్మ్ జర్నీ ఉన్న ఆవిడ ఈరోజు అగ్లీ స్టోరీ చెప్పడానికి వచ్చారనమాట. సో ఆనెస్ట్ హస్బెండ్, డీసెంట్ ఫ్యామిలీలో ఉన్న గాయని పాపం ఏడిపిస్తున్నారు. పాపం చూస్తుంటే అంటే మనం బేసికల్లీ కార్తిక్ జెస్సీ అని ఒక బ్యూటిఫుల్ లవ్ స్టోరీ చూసాం, గౌతమ్ వసుదేవ్ మేనన్ గారిది, ఏమై చేసావే. ఇప్పుడు ప్రణవ్ స్వరూప్ గారిది. సో కార్తిక్ అండ్ నేహా ఒక అగ్లీ స్టోరీ చూడబోతున్నాం అనమాట. మాట్లాడదాం అవికా గోర్జీతో, అలియాస్ ఆనంది. హాయ్ అవికాజీ.
హాయ్,
ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
వెరీ వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ ఎక్సైటెడ్, అండ్ వాట్ అ లవ్లీ ఇంట్రొడక్షన్.
ఆఫ్టర్ మ్యారేజ్ వచ్చారు.
20+ years and all, suddenly you made me feel like so senior and like nice. I like it.
అండ్ ఆల్సో అంటే మేము చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి మీ మ్యారేజ్ చూస్తూ ఉన్నాం, ప్రతి ఆన్ స్క్రీన్ మ్యారేజెస్ ఎన్ని చూసామో. Finally you married.
Finally
you got married.
My friends, when they were watching my wedding news and wedding episodes and all of it, they literally told me this, that there are these 2 weddings that are just not ending. One is the Ambani wedding and one is your wedding. It's just not ending. Just get rid of it now. Done. I said, okay, thanks.
ఇందులో కూడా వెడ్డింగ్ సీన్ ఉందా?
I'm not telling you. I am not telling. There's a little short.
Okay. Yeah, trailer lo, teaser lo chusam oka.
Yeah, only that shot.
Okay. But still it is haunting you.
Every film, it's like the directors or the writers, when they know that there is a shot of the girl in a bride look, they're like, Avika Gor. Finished. Like there is no requirement for any other actress. Bride, Avika. I think that's been a thing now, but yeah, I think Vaduvu happened, and a lot of wedding stuff. Yeah, now that you're telling me, it's like a reminder, like almost every film.
So ma'am, అంటే ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతాను. బ్యూటిఫుల్ జర్నీ కదా 20+ years, బ్యూటిఫుల్ స్టోరీ కదా మొత్తం?
Yeah, very beautiful. So long, na 20 years sounds like
you're a senior actress now.
Take me seriously now. Serious questions only.
Under 30 years you have 20+ years of career.
I'm not answering, no comments.
Yeah, under 30 years you have 20+ years of career. Wow.
Makes me feel so weird right now.
Yeah, is there any ugly episode in your entire film?
Why?
Means
why? No.
You missed your childhood.
So?
Because of
I earned so much. At the end of the day.
You earned so much.
Yeah, I mean, if you want something, and if you they always say that if you want something bigger, if you dream bigger, there are some things that you have to sacrifice on. And I think I am nobody to complain about what I have or what I don't have or anything, because people have really loved me for so many years, and I cannot take that for granted. I cannot tell myself that what if I had a mass number in that film, only then I would feel like good career. No, I mean I've had like a crazy career and I'm very happy.
Haven't you ever felt like అంటే ఐ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ నార్మల్ చైల్డ్హుడ్ అంటే నార్మల్ చైల్డ్ ఎంజాయ్ చేసినట్టు మీరు ఎంజాయ్ చేయలేరు చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి మీకు అటెన్షన్ ఫుల్ ఆఫ్
I love attention. I love that, you know, when I go to eat ice cream somewhere, people come and, you know, click pictures with me. I loved it. I think not just now, I always loved it. I always loved that there were so many people wanting to know me, to, you know, become my friend. I loved it. I loved all the attention I got. And yeah, there were some minuses also. Let me be very honest. I think, you know, I could not make too many friends because I kept always feeling that they want to be close to me because I am someone, not because who I am or what I am. Yeah, these things happen, but then you also grow up. I think you also realize what's important to you and what's not. And for me, my journey has been amazing. All I feel is a lot of gratitude for the people. They really treat me like their own. They really, like, they wait for my projects. Like, I hear so many people come up to me and tell me things like, you know, this was the film we watched, entire family to. I was telling somebody today, there's this guy I met, and he said, our entire family lives in different cities. But when we know that your film is coming, we make a plan to meet and go for that film.
వా
That is such a beautiful feeling. Like, you know, it's like this experience that people have created because of Chinnari Peli Kutru, because they used to watch family together. They have a thing that if Avika comes up with a project, we'll all go together. That is so sweet, right? I think there is nothing to complain.
ఆల్సో ఆఫ్టర్ 20 years పీపుల్ ఆర్ రీకాలింగ్ యువర్ నేమ్ అంటే చిన్నారి పెళ్లి కూతురు అంటున్నారు ఆనంది అంటున్నారు సచ్ ఎ బ్లెస్సింగ్
I feel, yeah, truly a blessing. And I always tell this to everybody I meet, and you know, even to my audience, that I will not take that for granted. I know that it comes with a lot of responsibility. I cannot randomly say yes to projects. I cannot randomly endorse things that usually actresses do. I cannot. People look at me with a different perspective. They trust me. If I'm endorsing something, I rather believe in it and then endorse it. So I think these are some values that people see in me. And for that also I sacrifice like a lot. Like I let go of a lot of deals where I feel like could have earned a lot of money, but it's okay. So I'm choosing that, right? I'm choosing to be that for people who people don't feel ashamed of calling an inspiration. I want to be that for people, and why not?
బట్ ఐ వుడ్ లైక్ టు నో అంటే వాట్ ఇఫ్ బాలిక వధు డిడెంట్ హ్యాపెన్ ఇన్ యువర్ లైఫ్ అంటే చిన్నారి పెళ్లి కూతురు అనేదే లేదు మేము ఎలా చూస్తాం ఇప్పుడు అవిక గోర్ ఎలా ఉండబోతుంది
I wanted to always be a choreographer, and at the age of 4 I started dancing,
ఓకే
and at the age of 7 I started acting. But at the age of 6, before acting, I told my parents that when I grow up, I don't want to study and all. I don't want to become a doctor. I can't do all of that. What I want to do is open a dance school.
ఓకే
So my intention of living or having a career was always about dance. It was always about either a dance school or a choreographer or something like that, because I love the idea of dancing. So I think if I was not acting or if I didn't start early or anything, then I would any day go back to dancing. Yeah, I love dancing.
నైస్ సో అంటే ఏమేమి వచ్చు కథక్కలి కూచిపూడి కథక్ దట్ హిప్ హాప్
So when I was younger, every time my friends went for Kathak classes or Bharatnatyam classes, and I feel very bad now, but every time I used to look at them, I used to be like, that is so boring. But now I realize that if I would have done it, I would have been like a great dancer. But I was stupid that I did not do any formal classical dance form. What I instead did was like hip hop, which is good, but I would have not been a tomboy, right? So yeah, I think hip hop and yeah, a lot of those Western styles I did, not acknowledging the Indian classical versions. I should have.
బట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ ఫిల్మ్స్ లైక్ స్ట్రీట్ డాన్సర్ ఏబిసిడి దోస్ కైండ్ films.
Are people approaching me for things like that? No. What is the point of me crumping right now? What is the point of me doing isolation?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see isolation from me. Nobody wants to see hip hop footwork from me. So
Wedding
yeah.
scene. We want wedding scenes. We want Balika Vadu, not
I
Balika
have,
Vadu,
so
matured Vadu,
all
right?
these years, there
Mm-hmm.
has just been one dancing song that is also Rajugari Gadi 3. And that is also like 7-8 seconds of a dream sequence where everybody else is dancing and
You're in
Ali,
dream.
Ali is basically visualizing that what if it was the heroine. 7-8 seconds I got to dance. I've always been like, can I just dance? Like I get to dance in award functions like Saima and all these things we do, but not in a film. Like I don't know, directors just don't see me as somebody who can like have that kind of a character, and I think it's okay. I mean, I can, if I want to dance, I'll dance on reels. It's okay.
యా బట్ హోప్ అంటే మేము ఇప్పుడు మేనిఫెస్ట్ చేద్దాం, యూ విల్ గెట్ సూన్ ఒక మంచి డాన్స్ క్యారెక్టర్, ఐ మీన్.
I hope.
యా.
I will keep hoping.
డూ యూ లైక్ టు డూ స్పెషల్ సాంగ్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఇప్పుడు, డాన్స్ ప్రాపర్ డాన్స్ ఉన్న స్పెషల్ సాంగ్స్ లైక్ సమంత గారు చేస్తున్నారు, తమన్నా గారు చేస్తున్నారు, ఈ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సాంగ్స్. వుడ్ యూ లైక్ టు డూ దోస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్?
I don't think people will like to see me do it. Even if I love the idea of dancing,
కరెక్ట్.
I would love to do it in, in my drawing room in my house, but maybe not in a video because I don't think people will like it. I would really like, if I get a song like this, I would be more than excited. But I have a certain image / reputation.
ఎస్.
And I don't think people will be comfortable with it.
కరెక్ట్.
Yeah.
సో కంఫర్టబుల్ అనే వర్డ్ వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడు మొత్తం సోషల్ మీడియాలో ట్రెండ్ అవుతున్న ఒక స్టేట్మెంట్ ఏంటంటే అవికా గోర్స్ అన్కంఫర్టబుల్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అని చెప్పి. ఏంటి అసలు, వాట్ డస్ ఇట్ మీన్? అంటే మీరు వేరే విధంగా అన్నారు.
Well, forget that statement. When I was saying that statement, did you see Nandu's reaction?
ఎస్.
Nandu was like, what is she? Oh, thank God. So, I have laughed so much after seeing, because I didn't notice his reaction because obviously we are actors, we are very self-obsessed. So if I was seeing that speech, I was looking at myself. I was not seeing what is happening in the background.
Okay.
But I was sitting with somebody and then I look at him and I was just laughing like, what was that? He obviously knew what I'm going to say. He still reacted as if drama is. But anyway, I think I have made this very clear, but I can still say it that I was very uncomfortable being on the set of Ugly Story, not because of Nandu, not because of anything else, but the character.
Because of Karthik.
Because of Karthik's character and the way he was. Like, imagine this photo shoot, right?
Yes.
It's not a comfortable spot to be in.
Correct.
So I think these were the things that made me uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, I'm an actor. It's my job. So I did not take it to my heart or take it seriously. But I did feel bad for somebody who is actually going through this. In that moment, I did feel like, what can I do to change this for somebody? And the max I can do as an entertainer is make films like that where people go and watch and learn something.
Yeah. Is there any particular scene అంటే మీరు ఇనిషియల్లీ డిక్లైన్ చేసి అంటే టూ బోల్డ్ ఉంది, టూ డార్క్ ఉంది అని చెప్పి తర్వాత
No. I did not ever say no to this particular film because I like the rawness. Everything that we have thought of that, this person is so nice and everything, and behind the door, we don't know how he's behaving with the wife. Those are the things we always wonder. What happens behind the door? What happens behind the curtains? We all like understanding what goes on behind. And in this film, the cameras are inside. They are exactly showing you what is going on. So it was the most realist possible script, and I was very proud of the fact that they are showing it like that. But there was one particular thing that I was very particular about, which was in the beginning, in the first narration itself, I wanted to understand if they are if they are showing the toxicity in a way that we are glorifying it. I mean, at the end, it should not be like he's treating her like this and then she falls in love. This cannot be the narrative.
Correct.
I was very particular and I wanted it to be, I wanted myself to be very clear with the makers that if that is the direction, like she falls in love for the treatment, no, then I can't agree. And so I've been very aware that that's not the path I would want to choose for myself. So I did ask them very clearly that tell me the ending clearly so I know that what is going on. Because I don't want to glorify toxicity. I don't want to glorify in the name of love somebody is allowed to be obsessed. No, I cannot be doing something like that.
యా సో ఆఫ్టర్ అంటే అగ్లీ స్టోరీ మొత్తం అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఈ కంప్లీట్ అయిన తర్వాత మొత్తం యాక్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మీరు ఏం అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారు అంటే టాక్సిసిటీ గురించి మాట్లాడారు, ఎలాంటి కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ బాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ని గర్ల్ షుడ్ అవాయిడ్ అని మీరు చెప్పగలుగుతారు?
I think more than boyfriends and such relationships, this film talks about people who are actually stuck, like in a marriage. And walking out of a marriage right now is not considered okay in our society because there are multiple reasons, right? Mainly because maybe the wife is not financially independent. They don't know what to do if they leave. Or it's a love marriage and they can't go back to the home because they've gone against their family.
Correct.
There are too many reasons where people would be stuck. And I think that is what this particular film deals with, to show the journey of why even they got married, like what happened. Because it is very clear in the trailer that they do not like each other, like at least the girl doesn't like him, right? So why is she in the situation is the question, and that is being solved in the first half and around that time in the film. And then comes the journey of what now. I think that is what I think people will take away from the film. And see, at the end of the day, I completely understand the point of view of films being just for entertainment. It's a business. We want people to watch it. And with entertainment, if we end up changing one life, nothing like it. It's just an add-on.
Yes.
So I think we cannot, as entertainers, take responsibility for changing the society. But I think the biggest example was Chinnari Pelli Kootru, right? It spoke about child marriage in the times when nobody spoke about it.
Yes.
So I think if that particular show was accepted because people wanted to see the mirror, then a topic like this also will be accepted. And in the recent times, we have had many films. We have had Thappad, which talks about domestic violence. We have had Pink, talks about the importance of saying a no. Consent. Girlfriend, or Rashmika's film. I think there are too many films that talk about elements about society which are actually somebody's life.
Have you seen all of these films?
Of course I have. And I really feel that just to put Ugly Story in that category is already an achievement, because not many people dare to make such films. These are rare names that I have taken. These are not like every Friday we are not seeing a film that shows you the mirror. It's a rare idea, and I feel very proud that I got to be a part of a film where with entertainment we are ending up doing something which somehow will strike a chord somewhere in someone's life.
సో అంటే ఐ టు గాట్ దట్ డౌట్. అంటే మీరు ఇప్పుడు ఎందాక అన్నారు కదా, అంటే బాలికవద్దు, డ్యూరింగ్ బాలికవద్దు యు ఆర్ 8 years old, మీరు స్టక్ అయ్యారంటే ఓకే, యు ఆర్ మెచ్యూర్డ్ నౌ అంటే
why is she exactly right? Watch.
How did you got stuck?
Watch.
How did you stuck?
Because when I was also hearing the script, or when I was even when I was performing, it's like, why is she not slapping him? Isn't it so? Like for me, if something happens with me, the first reflect like a resort to the whole situation would be give a tight slap. But she's not doing it. There's something, right? So I think it's when you watch the film, you'll know why. And it took me also a while to understand, because every woman feels differently, right? Like what I felt while doing it, I felt anger. But Neha, the character, was not feeling anger. She was feeling helpless. And in that moment, she felt that maybe if she slaps, what if things happen in return? She was scared. So there are too many things and the layers about this particular character. When you watch, it will all feel justified. And I think with the writing, they have really given logic to not just Neha's character, but also Karthik's character. And that is really interesting.
So during Balika Vadu, you are such a cute, innocent లిటిల్ గర్ల్.
I'm still innocent.
యా బట్ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి అంటే క్లైమాక్స్ లో మీరు అన్నట్టు గ్లోరిఫై చేయొద్దు అలాంటి క్యారెక్టర్ అని అన్నారు, బట్ మిమ్మల్ని స్ట్రాంగ్ గా చూపించారా లేదా? బికాస్ ఇక్కడ కూడా మీరు కార్నర్ లో ఉన్నారు, ఆడియన్స్ అందరూ అయ్యో పాపం అనే కార్నర్ లో ఉన్నారు, బట్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే మిమ్మల్ని స్ట్రాంగ్ గా చూపిస్తారా లేదా అనేది మా డౌట్.
I think there are stories where you will find a very happy ending, or you will find a very tragic ending. And this one I would say somewhere in between, because there is something that will make you feel great this happened, but at the same time you will also feel like maybe, maybe something else. There are two ways to look at it, and I cannot obviously give away the ending, but I can just say that whenever you watch a film with that much intensity, you want some level of relief by the end, because you do not want to go out depressed after watching it. So there is some element of you as an audience feeling relieved, but at the end of the day, it's not just a ugly screenplay. It's also something that is in a way teaching you something. But to go deeper in it and to elaborate it, maybe I can do it after release.
సో యాజ్ యూ మెన్షన్డ్ ఇన్ ద ఆన్ ద స్టేజ్ అంటే మీరు చెప్పారు కదా డిఓపి గురించి స్పెషల్ మెన్షన్ చేశారు. సీరియస్లీ ఎవ్రీ ఫ్రేమ్ ఈ టీజర్ గ్లిమ్స్ ట్రైలర్ లో
I have said this so many times. The DOP has no idea what he has done. He was just having fun on sets. He has created magic.
And he has no idea.
He has no idea. Okay. He really is not taking himself seriously, which is the best part, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't know, and that is the best part. I think there are some sequences in the film that there are we all understand the meaning of mood lighting, yes. Right? In the film, there are moments where even before the characters speak, even before the dialogues come in, with the lighting, you will understand what the scene is.
Yes, correct.
And that level of understanding, if a DOP has, like I said, he has no idea what he has done. Very proud of him.
Yeah, you're looking forward for his next projects, and mere cheppare kada.
Yeah, I'm very excited because if he can do this in the almost the beginning of his career, right? Like this is not his 20th film, so I can say this. It's his beginning of his career, and in the beginning, if he's experimenting, if he's going all out, if he's showing things this directly and with the lighting and everything, right? Because as a DOP, he never made me feel like restricted in a frame. He was like, you as a character, whatever you feel like doing, you do, I will manage. And which is the liberty an actor gets sometimes, not always. But he managed to do all of that with a layer of meaning to everything, which is the best part. There are the happy sequences, the flashback sequences with the girl, with the guy that Neha loves, Gautam. There are so many like bright colors and everything that looks very like she's happy. And I think DOP has done a brilliant job in both the sequences, like because he also had to make me look different, right? So he did that. He really managed to do both the timelines pretty well.
ఆల్సో మన మ్యూజిక్ డైరెక్టర్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకుంటే ఆ బీజిఎం ఏంటంటే అసలు సంథింగ్ విచ్ ఈస్ హాంటింగ్, అంటే టూ డార్క్ అన్నట్టు అనిపించింది అగ్లీ స్టోరీ కంటే.
I mean, there are times when in the film you will be like, what is this timing, like how did he think of this? Or even there's this whistle. It's a very haunting whistle, and I think the timing of everything is, the sound design is outstanding of the film, there is no doubt. They've created just the fact that Neha's character is scared of Karthik. The haunting is there. It is not a horror film. They didn't need to do this, but still they have given this sense of haunting which makes people feel exactly what Neha is feeling. And full credit to the sound design team and of course our music director, and also like I said, there are some flashbacks and some happy moments as well. The music is so beautiful. Like there are happy songs as well. So when you see the drastic difference, you kind of know that this is so crazy. It's amazing. Good talent.
అంటే మోస్ట్లీ ఆడియన్స్ అవికా గోర్ ఏం ఫీల్ అవుతారో అది ఫీల్ అవుతారు. That kind of mood, that kind of atmosphere feel
with the lighting, with even with Nandu's performance. Like there are some like I'm not sure if that it's there in the trailer, but there are some dialogues where he is looking at Neha, but the camera is basically placed where Neha is, so he's looking in the camera and talking. You have no idea what Nandu has done. He's also brilliant. Every time I'm saying this, like everybody is just so brilliant in the film. Like I feel very proud being a part of something like that.
So coming to Swaroop garu, and you have been working with so many directors, you have seen so many directors. వాట్ అంటే మా యాంకర్ అక్కడ మెన్షన్ చేశారు కదా, ఈజ్ నాట్ స్వరూప్, ఈజ్ విశ్వరూప్ అని చెప్పి. సో హ్యావ్ యూ సీన్ ఎనీ అంటే ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ క్రాఫ్ట్మెన్ క్వాలిటీ ఏదైనా చూసారా?
So, the day he narrated the script, from that first day till I watched the film, the way he explained me details of the shots or the way the characters would feel, he had crazy clarity since day one. And as a writer who is also directing, it gives you that power of like, this is my story, like I know what I'm doing, like that confidence, right? So I saw him give instructions with, like, especially for Nandu's character, he sometimes enacted it and showed, which made me understand that he's so good with not just understanding the male perspective, but also what a girl would feel. It is very rare to find a man who understands what a woman would go through in that moment. So those details, when he was narrating or explaining, it was like, he's brilliant, because at the end of the day, he has written a story. It's all fiction, we all know it. But at the end of the day, if he can go to that depth of giving logic to everything, it's amazing. Like, there are some little things that we took care of, like whenever Nandu's character kind of comes close to Neha, she would maybe hold her fist tight